Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tengku Muhammad Afzuddin bin Tengku Muhammad from elc231r1. My title of movie review is Big Hero 6. Information about this movie is directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams, produced by Christina Reed and Roy Conley. Production company is Walt Disney Pictures and Walt Disney Animation Studio. Release date is October 23, 2014. Running time of this movie is 102 minutes. Genre of this movie is animation. Main character of this movie is Hiro Hamada, voices by Ryan Porter, a born genius. By the age of 13, he had graduated high school and subsequently tapped into a mastered a large mass of information and complex word concepts that most students enrolled in college were only just being introduced to. Third, he is important in this story because he is the one who is upgrade his friend into superheroes. Second of main character this movie, Baymax, voices by Scott Adsit, created by brilliant Tadashi Hamada as a healthcare providing nurse to improve healthcare around the world in order to help people. The health-oriented, lovable robot he truly is. Instantly active by the sound of distress and can only deactive once his current patient state. I'm satisfied with my care. If not, he will not stop helping nor live unless the patient confirm their satisfaction. This character is important because Baymax is the one who always stay by Hero's side all the time. Third main character of the story is Tadashi Hamada, voices by Daniel Haney, a brilliant inventor and the older brother of Hiro Hamada, a student of the San Francisco Institute of Technology and working alongside his best friend Wasabi, Gogo Tamago, Honey Lemon and Fred under the guidance of their mentor, the world-renowned Professor Callahan. Tadashi is also an important character because Tadashi's sudden death in a mysterious fire catalyzes an event of the film, leading hero Baymax and Tadashi's best friend to band together to investigate the accident and catch the culprit responsible for it. Last for the main character is Professor Callahan, voices by Jamie Cromwell. He is a teacher. He was immensely tragic figure motivated by the loss of his daughter and suddenly become a villain. He is an important character because he is the only villain in this movie. Without villain there will no superheroes. Synopsis of this story. The beginning of this story is Hiro Hamada is a 14-year-old robotic genius living in a futuristic city of San Francisco. After graduating from high school, he spent much of his free time participating in illegal robot fights. Rising action of this story is when a fire breaks out among as he bites. Tadashi rushes in a save Callahan, but the building explodes moment later, killing Tadashi. killing Tadashi and Callahan, and injure everyone else inside. Weeks later, a desperate hero inadvertently activates Baymax, the inflatable healthcare robot that Tadashi created, who follow Hiro only remaining microbot to an abandoned warehouse. Climax of the story is the group track the masked man who they suspect to be abandoned British laboratory on an island which they discovered had been used to teleportation research until a test pilot was lost in an accident. Hiro realized that Tadashi died without reason. Why Callahan refused to take responsibility to Tadashi's death, this prompts and encourages Hiro to remove Baymax's healthcare chip, leaving only the better chip, and to order him to kill Callahan. Following action in this story is a video footage of the accident reveals that the pilot was Callahan's daughter Abigail's, and the Callahan is seeking revenge on crew. Callahan interrupts crew at a public event and attempt to destroy his headquarters using crew's teleportation portal. After likely battle, the team deprives Callahan of his microbot and the mask-saving but portal remains active. Baymax Abigail inside alive but in hypersleep and leaps into the portal with Hiro to rescue her. Ending for the story is shortly afterwards, Hiro starts his class at the San Francisco Institute of Technology, taking residence in the same lab that Tadashi has. Hiro has brought along the rocket fish Baymax works, only to find wedges in its closed fist. The green microchip card that Tadashi had put into Baymax. Hiro managed to reverse Baymax and place the chip inside him, embracing his fellow comrade. In the end, we see Hiro, Baymax and their friend running through the streets of San Francisco and ready to help their city in any way they can. Memorable scene of this story is a Hero become a totally different person when the masked man, which is Professor Callahan, said that Tadashi died because of its own fault, running into massive fire. He reacts harshly, removing Baymax's personality and behavior chip and order it to kill Masked Man. Fortunately, Gogori inside the chip at last possible second, causing Hiro to become enraged with his friend and so flies home without them. A short time later, alone in his house, he desperately tried to remove the chip again, but Baymax refused to open the part, telling Hiro vengeance is not what his brother Tadashi would want. He then played a video recording on his internal monitor that shows Tadashi attempting and falling many times to make Baymax works, bringing Hiro to the tears. What is matter is Tadashi was more than brother to Hiro. He was a mentor and friend. He understood the talents and genius Hiro possessed and always tried to nurture and guide his little brothers. When Tadashi died, it sent little Hiro reeling after losing his parents earlier. Baymax is an unemotional creature and that somehow feels just the opposite. Influenced by Tadashi, he also the same belief and motivations. Young Hiro who is already swept up in the loss of Tadashi is stunned and agree by the real event and reason behind his brother's death. After he learns that the masked man is behind it and that he was senseless, Hiro cannot help but overcome with vengeful desires. His friend and Baymax recognize this and know that even if Hiro was able to kill the masked man, it will not stop the hurt as he feels for losing his brother. The moment is especially important in teaching children that violence is not the answer. Baymax, grasping that Hiro need to remind him of the value Tadashi stood for, play a clip of his inventor try to active him. It shows Tadashi tirelessly failing before finally making it work. Hiro sees the persistence and passion, the warmth and compassion, and it quickly quells the fury within him. The touching moment has great impact because it also reminds us the value of never give up and does so without hammering it over our head, not overly sentimental. It is instead fitting recall to real motivation of the story and sets Hiro back on the right path. Personal view for this movie is good movie to watch with family. It's maybe just an animation movie, but it's contain a lot of moral values. First, moral value is compassion with what you do. Second, friend can also be a part of your family. Third, love once are never really gone. Next, doing the right thing will always feel better. Lastly, to accomplish great things, you must have to believe in yourself first. Thank you.